In 1592, a book emerged from the presses of the Renaissance, a time when the world was supposedly waking anew to art, science, and the mysteries of existence, known as the Book of Animals, or Thierbuch. It wasn't just a catalog of creatures, it was a mirror reflecting humanity's dance between truth and wonder, fact and fable. Today, we'll journey through its pages, preserved in digital archives like the Library of Congress and Bavarian State Library, to uncover what it reveals about the past. Nearly 100 woodcuts, each a window into 70 animals. Bears lurking in forests, parrots from distant shores, and even dragons soaring through legend. This wasn't merely a modern textbook, it was a tapestry of the Renaissance mind, woven by three remarkable figures, Jost Amman, Hans Bocksberger the Younger, and Georg Schaller. Together, they asked a timeless question: what is nature, and where do we fit within it? Jost Amman, a Swiss-born master of the woodcut, his hands carved nearly 100 images into blocks of wood, each line a testament of precision and patience. Taking a look at the horse, its muscles ripple, its mane flows. Amman didn't just draw, he sculpted nature in shadow and light. Artistically, these woodcuts are bold yet delicate, a marriage of strength and subtlety that pulls you into the page. Hans Bocksberger the Younger, an Augsburg painter whose designs Amman brought to life. The publisher called him the finest animal illustrator of his day, and you can see why. The bear stands fierce, its fur etched with a realism that feels alive, yet tinged with the wildness of a world untamed. His work bridges the seen and the imagined, grounding the book in the Renaissance growing curiosity. Georg Schaller, a Munich poet, shrouded in mystery. His short poems, one for each creature, blend fact with folklore. Take the phoenix. Schaller might have written of its fiery rebirth, a symbol of hope drawn from ancient tales. But who was he? Schaller's life is barely documented. Was he a minor poet or a hidden genius? History seems to leave us guessing, a gap that invites us to ponder. Did his obscurity make his words more timeless? So what does it mean to know the world? In 1592, the Renaissance was wrestling with this. The Book of Animals doesn't merely organize and list creatures, it questions them. Domestic animals like the ox show us nature as our partner, tamed for survival. Wild ones like the lion remind us of the chaos beyond our grasp. Exotic parrots, newly arrived from the Americas, whisper of a planet vast and unknown. And then, dragons and unicorns. Are they lies or truths of the soul? This book seems to ask us, where does reality end and imagination begin? The unicorn with its single horn and gentle gaze was as real to them as the horse, rooted in tales from Pliny the Elder and medieval bestiaries. Today we call it myth, but back then it was possibility. This blend of science and story invites us to reflect. Do we too see the world through lenses we don't yet question? Artistically, these woodcuts are treasures. Viewing the parrot, its feathers fanning out, each line a burst of exotic flair, or the turkey, a New World bird, strutted into Europe's imagination. For some, just pictures. For others, they were windows to lands most readers would never see. The craftsmanship, sharp, evocative, turns each page into a gallery. And the mythical beasts. The dragon's scales shimmer with menace, a nod to medieval fears and alchemical dreams, possibly fantasies, or maybe they're echoes of a culture that saw nature as both physical and spiritual. The Renaissance was a bridge, and this book stands on it, linking ancient lore to a dawning age of discovery. We can compare these woodcuts to modern interpretations of these animals, and notice subtle differences. Were their facts shaky, or did they see something we may have lost? Today, the Book of Animals lives on, free to explore through the Library of Congress and Bavarian State Library. First printed in 1569, then again in 1592 and 1617, it captivated readers across decades. Its sheets, unnumbered, timeless, offer more than history. They seem to offer a challenge to see the world as they did, with wonder intact. So what is nature to us? A puzzle? A partner? A myth? The Book of Animals doesn't necessarily answer, it only asks. As Michael de Montaigne, a voice of the Renaissance, mused in 1592, it is a monstrous thing that we yield so easily to the sway of opinions, and that we should be so mutable to diverse in judging of beasts. His words linger, prodding us. Our own views of nature, are they as fluid, as wondrous, as flawed? Within these pages, in its woodcuts and words, we find not just the past, but a question for ourselves. How will we draw our own book of the world?